Good morning. You ready to go? Yeah. All right, good morning. Welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of more than 20,000 foreign exchange traders. Yeah, boy! We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overriding goal of planning our trades in advance. Why? Because trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble. Focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. My name is Wayne. It's really nice to see you. Welcome to my home office. Today, I'd like to cover gold, oil, Bitcoin. I'd like to look at dollar pairs. I'd like to look at yen pairs. And if you want to cover something, why don't you ask? I'm happy to do that for you. It's a Tuesday. That means it's going to be a short trading week. We also have a lot of news. Hey, there's a resolution to the debt ceiling problem. Well, there's a long ways to go yet, but we'll see how all this impacts risk on or risk off attitude. And with that in mind, could you take a look at that poll that I posted? Please participate in the poll. We need at least 30 people to get a sample set that is reasonable enough. So, yeah, please do that. All right, so let me know how it can help. Technical analysis, fundamental analysis, trader psychology. It's all good in the hood. You know what? I want to try something different. I want to point you, well, every day I point you to the resources available. I want to actually, hang on, youtube.com/ForexToday. Let me try something interesting. Let's do it this way. Let's mix it up a little bit. Where's my video thing? Oh yeah, I want to go over here. This is today's video right now. That's where we are. Very cool. In the description below the video, that's what I wanted to try. All right, well, this is what I want to do. All right, cool. In the description below the video, there's access to a 3-hour webinar. 3 trading secrets that may triple your profits without changing your indicators while spending less time at your charts, and how to do all 3 of these trading secrets for free. Okay, there's a link to fxbootcamp.com, 88 hours of Forex trading videos, $88 a year, not a month, a year. There's a link to Quant-in-a-Box.co, your global macroeconomic Quant-in-a-Box. Quant-in-a-Box Live was done a couple of hours ago, and the video for the strategy video for today is already posted at Quant-in-a-Box.co and will be made available on the Quant-in-a-Box YouTube channel in a couple of hours from now. So subscribers get 3-4 hour heads up. Okay, tradersway.com. Traders Way is an ethical, trustworthy foreign exchange brokerage firm that earned my loyalty and respect many, many, many years ago. I recommend that you give them a try. Go to tradersway.com, download a demo, and check out the execution speed, swaps, spreads, all that kind of stuff. Try their customer service. Do your own due diligence, but I'm trying to point you in the right direction. They are the right direction. There's a book. Yeah, I wrote a book many years ago, Strategic and Tactical Forex Trading. I'm in the process of writing a new book. In fact, I got the cover art today. I got the cover art. It's pretty. Okay. So anyways, lots of resources in the description below. And while you're at it, could you click the thumbs up button? I'd appreciate that. Coolio. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's take a look at the results of the poll. Thank you for voting, by the way. I appreciate that. We have a sample size of 59 votes. Oh, wait, it didn't end. Hang on. I clicked end poll. There we go. All right, so 59 votes, and 69% of investors or traders are risk on. And that is probably based on a relief rally, an expected relief rally from the news over the long weekend that we may have a resolution to our debt ceiling crisis. Cool. Now, it's not law yet, but the idea that they've come together and put together some sort of deal is, well, it doesn't hurt the market. Now, when you look at what they actually did, I don't think they did anything. I think they kicked the can down the road and did nothing, which is pretty much what we expected anyways. So, in a relief rally, you would expect the US dollar to be weak. And by the way, that is risk on. So I would agree with those that said risk on. I would agree with that. And so US dollar weakness, there could be short-term up. Okay, short-term up here. So we have a double bottom. And a potential up, up, up until the 66 area, in which if you were a bear, you would think about getting short again. So you want to look at this area like that. And somewhere around 66, you might want to get short again if you're a bear. But right now, double bottom, M2 to M4. Bullish target is way up there at 68.5 if you're a bull. Bears hang on to 66, maybe 67 for a short. Okay, USD kitty cat. Okay, if you are risk on, your trade plan for today is this, off the moving averages, expecting a new lower low. You can see we're in a nice little channel here on the 15-minute chart. And we're right in the mean, if you will. The mean being somewhere in here, let's say. Let me try to draw this the best I can. Mean is kind of in there. So we're neither here nor there, but the expected outcome for a risk-on trader is that. Okay, moving on.com, euro dollar would be up today, and it is. Okay, this was based on this entry. This gray zone is the projected exit for the month of May, and we've hit that. So maybe if the trend is going to continue. So maybe this is going to be a reset off the 4-hour 200 EMA, which is the fair market value, and then we can continue mission. But if this is a relief rally, and then later maybe the Fed in a couple of weeks pushes this up further, this could be a bottom. If the stock market's going to go up and up and up because they believe the worst is over, then this could continue up for a long time, but we don't have it technically yet. Okay, so if you're thinking this is a reversal, I would look for a reversal pattern first before I become a long-term bull. So therefore, I have to remain a longer-term bear because I don't have the reversal pattern yet, and I'm not a degenerate gambler. Pig also reacting, risk on. Okay, blown through the pivots. We're already at the fair market value, so I would go neutral on this. 25 is probably a sell zone for bears. Okay, so I would think, wouldn't this be interesting next week? Okay. Thomas says, what about short-term buys? Short-term buys of what? And then nobody's trading this no matter what, bullish or bearish. But if you suddenly want to buy New Zealand dollar, yeah. But you know what? I don't really see much of a trend here. You might say it's a breakdown trend. Okay. Thomas says, oh, yeah, with euro dollar? Yeah. Yeah, perfectly fine. But you're going to have to be on a small time frame. Okay, you have to be on a small time frame. I do not, under any circumstance, buy in a scenario like this. Okay, so Thomas, what I would prefer to see is a reversal pattern first. So you might want to look for an inverse head and shoulders type scenario. Okay. Okay, there's bulls and there are bears, and I don't think not either are trading here. I don't think any bulls are buying. Now you're like, but wait, it's a risk on day. Okay, retail scumbags. No, retail traders maybe. But here's the thing. Get rid of the whole idea of the debt ceiling issue. Okay? Don't respond to that. Respond on fundamentals. That's not even law yet, so don't respond to it. What do we know to be factual? Okay? Always ask yourself, what do we know? We know that bears sold here because they're supposed to. We outlined this way in advance. And we knew way back here that this was the target area in which those bears would take profit. When those bears take profit, they offset their short positions with a long position. So the green candle could be described, again, get rid of all the other stuff in your brain. Stop thinking about the debt ceiling the resolution. Okay, just get rid of all of that. What would we expect to happen in this scenario with just this technical analysis isolated? There's no outside influence at all. Just this chart we're looking at. We would expect green candles right now. The second last day of the month, we're in the profit-taking zone. This was obviously bearish. Bears are obviously taking profit, and that would create a green candle. But it doesn't mean they're buying. It means bears are exiting. Now you might then argue and say, well, the new news, Wayne, is the debt ceiling resolution. Okay, well, then give me a new trend. Give me a new trend. Give me a higher high. Give me a higher low. Okay? Which would be an inverse head and shoulders scenario, and allow my moving averages to roll over. And then I'm on board. But until then, the trend is my friend. Until it stabs me in the back. Well, it hasn't stabbed me in the back yet. Okay? All right. Nifty. By the way, how's the new mic? Can you hear me clearly? Is it distorted? Is it choppy? Is it poppy? What's going on? I can't hear, so you'll have to type it. It's great? Sound is good. All right. Is it even too loud? Yeah. See, it's a wireless mic now. My other mic died last night, I guess it died. So I'm nowhere near a microphone. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, now I'm too far away. So it's perfect, right? Sweet. Gut. Ja, das gut, ja. Ja, das gut. Yeah, boy. All right. What is this? No, those are reminders. I have reminders today? I must have forgotten. Why are they? Anyways. Cool. So I'm glad it's fine. All right. So looking at these pairs, Kiwi's still weak. You can see I have a nice, beautiful channel that's still holding. We've gone from 2 standard deviations below, 2 standard deviations above, and now we're at the mean. Cool, man. Aussie's still technically weak. Pound technically recovering. Look at that. Now is actually on. Euro is on. Dollar's hesitating at the 618. Yen is weak. Okay, looking at smaller time frames, let's look at the now. Okay, dollar is weak currently. Yen is kind of neither near here nor there, but obviously a little more strong. But you might think, for example, that this area could play out as resistance. Whoop. And we continue mission. You might want to watch the Nikkei. Volatility on the Aussie. Pound just ripper strong. Kiwi ripper weak. Euro not really doing much. CAD giving back on the drop in oil. Oil is down 2%. Okay. So let's go look at those yens. Okay. Little pop and drop. So the question is this a sustainable higher high? If so, there's your roll reversal, aka the higher low. Okay, and your trade plan for today is this way for continued risk on. Remember, you told me you're risk on, so that's how you do that. CAD's got a bit of weakness built into it, but let's zip into it. Remember, oil is way down today. It's an outlier. Last I looked, it was down 2% on a risk-on day. Oops. Okay. So if you were going to, right? So anyways, if this was going to continue mission, you'd go this way. The real risk here is that, see, that gray line that price is playing around with, if that holds, it's supposed to go way the heck down here. And that's going to mean all yen pairs are dropping. But right now, CAD is showing no bids. No bids. So right now, watch this area. This price action area is a butte. So if I delete this out, let me do it this way. Okay, this area right here. Yeah. If you're a bull, boy, that's got to hold. Okay, that's just got to hold. So right now, everything, all the yens seem to be coming down. I'm long this one. I've moved my stop. I've locked 450 pips in of profit. But now I have a real dilemma. I might have to take full profit on this. So I'm going to move this up and I'm going to lock in 555. Okay, that's 555 profit. I might go even more. I'm going to lock in 600 pips profit right there. And I basically don't want a low lower than this low. I don't, right? And my idea is we're supposed to be riding a 4-hour 5. But if we're going to go down to 138 before we resume the up, I don't want to give up those pips. Also, I run the risk that this is a reversal and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So anyways, okay. So I'm in at 133.5, and my stop now is at 139.5. Cool. Good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so this is a risk management issue. I hope you can appreciate that. Okay. I'm hedged on this, by the way. So if I zip over and go to exotics, I'm hedged on USD Mexican peso. So you can see I'm short here. So I'm long USD yen. Okay, I'm long USD yen, but I'm short USD Mexican peso. Okay, so I'm long and short dollar at the same time. There's the hedge. And so right now, the dollar is weak today, which you would think would create USD yen down, but it would create USD Mexican peso down as well. So I might benefit. It doesn't always work that way, but we'll see if risk on pushes this down. The equivalent pips on this one is 212. Now, it's Mexican peso. You know how that works. So a peso isn't worth much. So, you know, I'm probably up thousands of pips. Yeah, but what are the thousands of pips worth? Well, it's worth the same as 213 pips if you shorted euro dollar. So that's why when I look at that, I say, okay, 213 pips. But again, it's not quite right. So like when I say if I said it this way for the USD yen, like I'm up 452 pips. You're like, but Wayne, you just locked in 600. Yeah. See, yen is actually worth significantly less. And so it doesn't always work out that way. So, you know, I'm up more like 700 pips on that USD yen trade. But the equivalent to a euro dollar, so euro dollar equivalent pips, 450. And then whatever the pips, who cares about the pips on USD Mexican peso, but the equivalent pips is like a 200 pip trade for euro dollar. Cool, so that's working out. And then what else would you do when dollar is weak? Adam, not always. It depends on the liquidity partners for the broker. So in this case, no. Why? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but there you go. Yeah, so if dollar's weak, you might want to take a look at gold, trade some gold. So I have a scalp on gold, so I have a 25 pip scalp running. So that's that. You might want to look at ZAR. Actually, let me move my stop from break even. Lock in some pips here. All right, so, so here we go. Okay, $150. Okay, there. Let me get this in there. Okay, I move my stop. Look at this. It's worth $150. So if that was a euro dollar, that would be 150 pips, right? But in Mexican peso pips, it's 2,650. 2,652. Look at that. I locked in 2,600 pips. Yeah, but it's only 150 bucks. You know, if it was euro dollar and you had 2,600, it'd be worth 2,600. So anyways, that's why I say, like, at some point you shouldn't be counting the pips. You should be thinking of it in euros. So anyways, hey, look, 150 pips, that ain't bad. That's a little swing trade, right? Cool. So I got that locked in, my worst case scenario. So if this pops today, whatever. Okay. So then let's look at Rand. Knowing that US dollar is, weak today, you might want to go into here. And the projected high for the month, let me back out, is 1986. And we're at 1970. And we were up there 1985. Look, within pips, man, just a pip from the projected top. Actually, the higher top, let me take that back. Based on this entry, okay, based on this entry back in January, I would say this could get pretty close to 21. It's actually 20.82, 83. The projected high for the year. Okay? You know what I'm talking about? The projected high for the year could be as high as this, and then down, 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 down. But that's just technically. Fundamentally, I'm not so sure what would make the dollar so weak. It would have to be like the U.S. economy is just awesome, and everything's good, and recession averted, and all that kind of stuff, and everything's good, and the Fed handled everything properly, and the government handled everything properly, and everything is right as rain. So like, let's put our money in South Africa. I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know if we're there yet. All right, let's do commodities. I'll show you my scalp on gold. Oh, look at that. I just like that. In seconds, I've lost my scalp. I'm going to move it to break even because I can't do this while I'm coaching. Oh, man. I had it and then I lost it. Stupid scalp. Let me redo this. Template. Daily confluence bullish. Oh, see? Missed it. Missed it. I should have seen that. Oh, dang it. But why is it bearish? I thought I did bullish. Bullish. Anywho, yeah, slammed right into a sell zone. Duh. See, it's hard to scalp and coach at the same time. All right. Yeah, S&P 500, we have it trapped. Okay, there's a trap and a break going on right here. That would be indicative of future risk on. Look how well all our support has held up. Just cray-cray. And now everything's good. Everything's right as rain. The government figured it out. Oh, wait, they didn't do anything. Okay. They didn't do anything. A giant waste of time. Okay, oil. Will oil stabilize? So we have this trend line this way, but I have a support line that way, and I'm more interested in support. Richard said, well, they said they would cut spending. No, they didn't. They said they would increase spending by just a little bit, but besides the things they're going to increase, they're not going to spend more. I mean, look at the details, seriously. They said they're not going to increase spending except for the things they're going to increase. They're like, again, think. They're like, we're not going to increase spending. Well, except on defense and except for retirement benefits and except for a few other things. And we're thinking about, Whatever. So no, I don't think they did jack. A hot MF. Can we do Nikkei? Well, I did all the yens, so that should say everything. Okay, hot MF. So I did all the yen pairs already, and so that you should already kind of have enough info for that. Okay. Titled said spending still increase, but cuts remain, and I think it's just nonsense. And then they're like, so we're going to push it down to after the election. Now, I actually talked about this several days ago, that this is how it was going to happen, that they're just going to kick the can down the road until after the election and all that kind of stuff. And okay. Anyways, I don't think there was any serious improvement in the situation. I think in 2 years from now, we will have the exact same problem. Okay? That's my point. Oh no, they've frozen spending, they cut spending, they did this, they did that. No. In 2 years, we will have the exact same problem. That's my point. What they agreed upon is irrelevant. They didn't even address the issue. Yeah, right on, Richard. That's how I interpret it anyways. Oh, great. So we had all this news, froze up all the market for all this time. They didn't do anything. They're going to kick the can down the road. They're going to wait for the new presidential election, and then the new president can come up with a plan. All right. You know what I'm talking about? How many people would agree with that those statements? That in 2 years we will have a debt ceiling crisis again. How many people would agree with that? Richard says, well, would you say that a deal can cause a rally or risk on, at least for today? Yeah, but I said that like 4 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a relief rally. Okay? So the most important thing, Richard, is are you going to sell the rally in a day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? Can you wait a week and then sell? Okay. All right. So going back to my WTI, we got to watch for this, but I think this can still happen. Okay. I covered at Quant-in-a-Box today that this should fall, but not today. Now it can fall today, but I mean today, this week, whatever. It's not supposed to fall yet. So the down, but that is a break. I don't like angled. I like horizontal support and resistance. So I'm really paying attention to this. It needs to pop or it drops. And as I've already drawn for you, if it does drop, then you have the potential to go for something like that. Okay? Now, here's how you provide value, what we call alpha. Your ability to beat the market without taking additional risk. Okay? You say to yourself, okay, I see that this is down. Some people can't even see that, right? Okay, great. So where are the levels of support? Okay. Those are the levels of support. Great. Then you say Saudi Arabia wants to push oil prices up. When is the next OPEC meeting? You're right. You see what I'm talking about? I'm helping you learn how to create value. So I'm stringing together a thought process. So when is it? I don't see it here. I can't go through this that quickly. President meeting, upcoming events, I guess. No, that's not it. There's a newer one. There's one in June. Does anyone know? Is it Wednesday? Huh? Nobody knows? All right, I think there's one that, like very, very, very soon. Let's go back to here. And OPEC announces additional production cuts. And one of these prices, June 4th, thank you. Okay? One of these support lines will produce an increase in oil prices. So I could sit here now, because that makes me bullish, right? Okay, I'm bullish. So now I look at what's happening and I say, oh, oil's down. Oh, good. I want to buy it. You see the attitude? I don't want to sell because it's falling. I'm a bull. I'm looking at prices in which I'm interested in buying. Most retail traders do not think this way. They sell because it's falling. I see red candles and say, oh, okay, well, I think risk on in the markets, which we have now, can push oil prices up. I think we have a normal level of oil, normal levels of demand. I don't think we're in recession yet. And I believe from my analysis, in this case, the energy minister of Saudi Arabia has indicated, in my opinion, that Saudi Arabia may want to push oil prices up. And so that's likely to happen June 4th, which is what? 5 days away? 6 days away? Okay? So in that case, one of these areas may act as support. So let's say it falls down to this level and then turns up next week. That's where I want to buy. And I'll be long at 68 and I'll go for 100. Or at least until Canada Day. Okay? That's that. And so if it falls, I'll let it fall. Okay? I don't mind oil prices falling. It's just, it's seasonally normal. It'd be like I mean, these things happen. It's like Europe was unseasonably warm this winter. Well, they lucked out on that, but it happens. So it'd be unseasonable for oil to drop right now. It could happen, but I don't have to participate. And I can analyze the production side. Remember, there's supply and demand equations. So I can do supply side analysis and create just a supply side bullishness. And then I wait. And if technical bullishness shows up, I'll buy it. Jam my stop and take a walk. Because I think supply could fall. Now, the demand side might be, yeah, well, Saudi Arabia is cutting because the world is going to go into recession and demand is being destroyed. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, then, in that case, I probably won't get a buying opportunity. Or if I do, it won't last very long, like that gold trade, and I'll break even. Well, whatever. At least I get a free shot at the net. Cool. So that's me trying to create value, which is called alpha. Alpha. No. No. So my little scalp looks like it's gonna get knocked out. We'll see. Let's do a quick follow-up. Let's go to my yen. My yen. And she's trying to hold up. Come on, Bubba. Yeah, that doesn't look like much. Technically here, you're going to see like this is going to be a biatch. And so technically, I think what is going to happen is up and then down and take me out. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, do you think the psychological level of 140, not 1.40, is going to have a roll? Well, we will find out. Cool. And then do a quick update on peso. How are we doing on peso? Oh, so peso. Oh, so peso. Yeah, I want that to head down. Ow, so peso. Ow, so peso. Yeah. I could jam my stop even more on that. Maybe, yeah, should I do even more? Why not? That's 180. That's 200. 200's too close. Yeah, we'll do $1.75. There we go. That's 175 equivalent pips locked in. Again, how many peso pips? If I go here, peso pips, 3,000. Let me lock in 3,000 pips. Let's just do it that way. Boom, 3,000 pips. 3,000 pips is worth 171 pips on a euro dollar. Okay, so 171 pips. Hey, not bad for the goes I go with. So we'll see if we can make a lower low today on a risk on. That'd be great. That'd be great. Cool. Cool. So remember, there's a 2-hour training video in the description below. 3 ways that may triple your profits without changing your indicators and while doing less work. Well, I don't know about less work, less time in front of your charts, that's for sure. Okay. That presentation is below the video in the description. So have a wonderful. I will see you today at 4 p.m. for our stop, look, and correct session. All day traders and all swing traders will meet in the private room. Hang on, let me get this up. Community, let me show you how to do this, because I did make a change. I did make a change. Take a look at the chink. Okay. First of all, post a trade plan right here. Oh, where's my drawing tool? There we go. Post a trade plan right here. You see, 8 hours to complete. Post a trade plan for us to review together. Now, if you can't attend live, don't post a trade plan. Only post a trade plan if you're going to be there live, so I can ask you questions and give you personal feedback. If you can't make it, just watch the recording later and you'll see other people get feedback. Okay, the second thing, when you go to meetups, don't go to the live room. Okay, go to this room. Okay, you could click on that link, or if you click here, you can click on that link. Okay, the sessions are not at 2 o'clock anymore, so I guess that's the third thing. They're at 4 o'clock. Okay? Now, if you want a reminder, okay, you just click that you're attending. I think it'll say RSVP. I'm already attending, right? So anyways, make sure on these meetups, you RSVP. I've RSVP'd for everything. And what it'll do is it'll send you a reminder, a little heads up. And it'll send you a link so you can go directly into the room. So you don't have to log into FX Bootcamp and then go to the community and then go to meetups and then click the... No, it'll email you. Okay? So anyways, awesome. Awesome blossom. Awesome. All right, that's that. So I'm glad this microphone worked out, because yesterday, just out of the blue, my super fancy, super expensive microphone, after 2 years, that's it. Doesn't work. Doesn't receive a charge. I thought it was my USB ports and everything. No, everything's fine. It just doesn't, it's just dead. I guess I'll put it on eBay. So it's just dead. So I scrounged around the office, and sure enough, I got microphones, brand new. It's so weird to have a wireless microphone in a box, in the plastic, never used. I bought it years ago. And I'm like, oh, I'll just use that. So that worked out really good. Okay. Coolio. So, awesome blossom. Awesome blossom. I will see you later. Hey, look, seriously, join FX Bootcamp. Come to today's meeting. Okay? Can you please confirm a thing for me? Yeah. What's up, Lord? Make it quick. But I was saying, join FX Bootcamp. Honestly, the training is worth $1,000. I charge 88. And if that impresses you, then you have the ability to upgrade your account and come to our live meetings. It's awesome. Why can't you find the MetaTraders? Let me show you. Hang on. Okay. I used to own a site called metatraders.com, and I was giving away hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of chart templates and chart indicators away for $5. It's really good, right? To help support the MetaTrader platform. Well, MetaQuotes contacted me and sued me. They're like, you can't give our stuff away like that. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to promote your platform. So anyways, they honestly, lawyers contacted me and everything like, we're going to sue you, put you out of business. We're going to screw you over. I'm like, okay. So I took it down. So I no longer promote. Wait, looks like my own, hang on, it looks like my own account has expired. How funny. I have to re-up. I can't even show you. Unity. I can't even show you. I have to update my account. I have to renew my account. How funny is that? So when you log in FX Bootcamp, there's something in here that says MT4, MT5 tools. And all the files are there. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of files, but there's auto installers. The only thing in here now that I've logged in, Jim, is I have to buy a membership. All my memberships have expired on this account, so there's nothing here except re-up. So anyway, so there is an area that says download the auto installer and all that kind of stuff. So the MetaTrader login will work for the site too? No, of course not. This is a completely different website. So Lord, you'll have to pay the $88. It's not my fault. Don't get mad at me. If you're mad at somebody, contact MetaQuotes and tell them that they're stupid and they don't understand how to market in the modern world, where if you have somebody, aka a social influencer, live streaming on YouTube every day and developed a website to promote your tools, and you sue him, that you're stupid. That you don't understand. Like, they should have advertised or sponsored and said, oh my God, you're doing an amazing service. Thank you for promoting our platform and our tools. We love you. Keep doing it. No, so they're stupid. They come from an old world. Okay? So anyways. Please check Japanese yen 220. I did all the yens already. I've already done all of that. But why not? So anyways, pay the $88, Lord. It's not a lot of money. And you get an amazing amount of value. All right. There it is. Okay? What do you want to know? Are you a bull? Buy off the 21. If you're a bear, I would wait for the lower low, lower high, lower low reversal. Pretty easy setup. Okay? If you're a bull, you already bought it at the 21 yesterday, and you're probably going to try to do the same today. With the chart templates that Lord is talking about, you already know tomorrow's buy zone. Like, it's either going to do that or it's not going to do that. But even if it doesn't do that, I would expect a down day today or tomorrow, then an up day, and then next week. But again, that's just basic. All that's really easy technical analysis. Okay, so you're either going to short around here after a double top, or you're buying this dip. I mean, look. Okay, it's a standard swing trade. It's simply swing trading. This buy right here and have it come up here. So once again, I'm assuming you know how to swing trade. Now, we don't know that that's what's going to happen, but that's how you trade. Like, that is very, very, very basic. So if that happens, then the rest of the end pairs will go up. Okay? If you are a bear, you need to sell a reversal pattern. And there's your classic reversal pattern of a double top. Will that happen? I don't know. Stop thinking that way. Your job is to do the analysis and recognize when it's happened. Your job isn't to guess that it's going to happen. If you guess, you're a degenerate gambler. It's more like you are already a bear. Why are you a bear? And you explain it to me. You have a rationale for it. Okay? Then you anticipate. We call this a hypothesis. You guys remember Sir Francis Bacon, the inventor of scientific methodology? Okay? You would have a hypothesis first that this is going to reverse, where at a double top at a monthly M3. Okay, great. And then your job is to use a methodology to confirm or deny your hypotheses. So if it goes up, hits the double top, then drops, then you have an opportunity to sell. And if you're wrong, it's not that your analysis was wrong, your bias was wrong. Two different things. Meanwhile, a bull who has a risk-on bias bought this 12 hours ago. Like, dude, bought it at the 21 at the central pivot point. What else would you be doing? Okay? Easy. And if any of this went over your head, pay the $88 and take the courses. You need to know how to trade. Okay? And then we can have an intellectual conversation about why. That's much more complicated than what. Okay? So get on board so we can have an intelligent conversation about the markets. Learn how to trade, pay the $88. Cool. All right. So with all that being said, thank you so much. You're good people, and I like hanging with you. This is a busy day today, so this afternoon, again, Stop Looking Correct, where I go through all your trade plans and I give you personal feedback. I ask you questions. We interact with each other, and I look at your charts. And I give you personal feedback on how to improve as a trader. And it's awesome. And we'll probably go an hour and a half to 2 hours. Awesome. Imagine doing that once a week. Oh my God. Obviously going to help. Cool. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May our profits be above